everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Panthers are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Vikings, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Carolina Panthers. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, it's Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A big 30-yard play on third. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, 626. Over here.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Forbath out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Josh Maga not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Rodgers. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, this is Hill. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Rodgers with a keeper, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball. And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Detroit! 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 Set! No. Set! Patriots! Patriots!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early. And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump. On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Leopard! Here
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Flushed out right. He's going to... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their...
He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
That one goes for 36 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Mahomes now on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Torrey Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To throw is Rodgers. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Mixon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and can...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Anthony, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now here's Mahomes. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue, land it!
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Mixon. Always got some breathing room. And room there to work work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So now it's 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes to throw once more. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
26.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that's a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind him. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, I know at points of this when you...